For our North Country history lesson, we visit a haunted building in Ogdensburg.
Emily Griffin talks about the chilling history on Ford Street.
The city of Ogdensburg is a treasure trove of historic buildings, but with old buildings can sometimes come spooky stories of past inhabitants. Such is the case for the United Helpers building on Ford Street, originally built in the 1860s as a house.
After that, it was purchased by the Gray Nuns in 1873, and it was supposed to be a school. So they had a little school there for a while. And then it was a convent after that.
After a long use by the nuns, it was purchased by United Helpers. It didn't take long for the new owners to notice some eerie oddities, especially in the cellar, which was formerly used by the nuns as a morgue. And on the third floor, where a man reportedly jumped from the window while delirious with fever and seeking care from the nuns.
When they had clients there, the employees reported that lights would flicker, the sinks would turn on by themselves. People sometimes felt like they were being watched. Sometimes they would feel somebody brushing up against them, but when they looked, there wasn't anybody there. One of the supervisors was actually held down on the floor one night and could not get up.
The group called in a psychic who confirmed a heavy presence of spirits and recommended the building be blessed by a priest.
And the priest did come in and bless the building, and my understanding is that things got better after that. I don't think they completely went away, but I think things got better after that.
If you're interested in learning more about these stories and others, make sure you sign up for the Ogdensburg Historical Ghost Tour, which takes place tonight at the steps of the Ogdensburg Public Library. Emily Griffin, 7 News.